So I'm going to try out a different video than I normally do. And this one is going to be a top 10 books. Top 10 books are published in 2017 that I read. My favorite books of 2017 that were published in 2017. Yeah, I read them all. Here they go. These are my favorites. And I tried to put them in order. I think these are my favorites in order. So number 10 would be Roar by Korra Carmack. I read this. I'm not even sure how long ago I read this. I got it from a Shelf Love crate. And I read it a couple months ago. It's about a girl named Aurora. Aurora. That name is so hard to say. And she's an elemental. She has like elemental magic. And so she has like storm magic. And I think it's like rare. And she goes through stuff. There's like an insta-love romance in here that I liked. And it was a good character. I can't wait to read the next one. I think it comes out 2018, hopefully, because I really like this book. It was really good. And yeah, that was my number 10 book. Number 9 is a series of books, and it's ebooks. I don't have it. I could have bought my Kindle down here, but I didn't. It's what is it called? The Morale Family, I think, by San Marino. I talked about the book Entrapment in my December reading wrap up. It's a mafia romance series, and I fell in love with the author. She wrote literally a whole series of books, 7 books in 2017. I read them all, and those are my top 9. That's my number 9 series. So yeah, that's number 9. Number 8 is Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. Colleen Hoover is one of my favorite authors ever. Without Merit did not disappoint. It's about a girl named Merit, and she has like a dysfunctional family. She goes through some stuff in this book. It's crazy. Like, Colleen Hoover's writing is just amazing. I would recommend her books to everybody. And this one did not disappoint. It was pretty awesome. It wasn't my top favorite book of hers, but it was good. It won the Goodreads Romance Award, even though it wasn't that much romance in here. It was mainly focused on other topics. It was a great book. I love the characters. I love the plot. Like, I remember saying something in my review about the book, like, every word like she writes in this book has like a meaning. It's like every sentence, like I want to quote every sentence or highlight every sentence in the book. I don't highlight my books, but if I did highlight my books, I would highlight every sentence in the book because they all like stand out to me. Love her writing. Number 7 would be Scythe by Neil. And I just realized that 2 of these books are from my series that I haven't recorded yet. My top 5. My top, what's the heck is it? 5 top 5 5-star prediction books. These are 2 of the books for them, so spoiler alert. There you go. I forgot all about that. I forgot to record that video yet. Okay, so number 7 is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. This book is about, what are they called? They're not Reapers. What the heck are they called? Scythes. Duh. These 2 Scythes, and they're like compete. It's like the guy and this girl, and they are both chosen to be the Scythe's apprentice. So they compete to be a Scythe, but neither one of them actually wants the job. So it follows their journey on to through training, and interesting stuff happens. I wonder when the next book in this series. I think it's another. Yeah, I think it's part of a series. So I can't wait. I have to figure out when the next one's coming out because it was really good. Number 6, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was number 6. Okay, this is number 5. Would be A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, another favorite author. I didn't enjoy this as much as the second book, but I still enjoyed it. What was this book about? I loved the character of Rhysand. Freya, I like her a little bit, not as much as I like Rhysand. I like her because probably of him. What did I call him? Is that his name? Rhysand? Okay, I hope I'm saying that right. It's late at night right now. Not when I usually record my videos. It's like 9, 10 o'clock at night. I never record this late. And My brain might be gone. So I might have had a drink. Okay, this one was great. This is supposed to be like the last Freya and Rhysand book, so I'm pretty sad about it. But this book was a great story. I wish their story can go on and on and on forever because I love them. I love her books. This is not my tabbed copy. This is my. I love this book so much. I have 2 copies. I love her writing so much. I have 2 copies. This is my signed edition. Yeah, I love this series. I think the next book in the series is supposed to come out in 2018 too, but I'm mad because it's not a Freya and Rhysand book, so whatever. What number was that again? Number 4 is The Hearts We Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones. I loved this book. This should have been, I read this like around the same time that I made my 5-star predictions, and this should have been one because that video has been out already, because I thought about this one might be one when I read the premise. I thought about, oh, this might be a 5-star prediction. For some reason I didn't pick it. It was definitely 5 stars, like all these books are. It's about a girl. She lives in this world where demons exist, and you get to make deals with them. Instead of like losing your soul, they take limbs of your body, limbs and body parts, and things get interesting. So she like works for a demon. It's a whole group of people. The ending literally ripped my heart out. This was a great book. Like, and these, like, some of these writers are debut authors, and their writing is awesome. So, book number 3. My top 3. Daughter of a Burning City by Amanda Foddy. I didn't know what this book, I think I got this book from, Fairy Loot. I never heard of this book before, because I don't usually research, up and coming books or anything, so I just get them. They sound good, and I'm like, okay. This one surprised me. I love this book so much. I wish I could remember what video I talked about it in, but I talked about how much I love this book and how it's like it's one of the best circus themed books I've ever read. So usually I like them a little bit. Like The Night Circus would have been my favorite. I didn't like Carnival that much, but this one I freaking loved. Like the little drawings and the writing, the story, the characters, everything about this book I loved. It was like literally nothing about this book I didn't love. Everything. It was an excellent book. And my final 2. So this was so hard to choose, but I have at number 2, Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. So this, I had heard about Laini Taylor before, but I had never read her books before. I never read the other series, Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Yeah, I think that's the one. I didn't read this, and then I got this in the Fairy Loot, and I read it, and it was amazing. I fell in love with her writing. Her writing style is just, I love it so much. The story, so good. It is so good. Like, if you haven't read this book, I recommend it to everybody. Like, every list it's on, I'll vote for it because I love this book so much. I still can't choose which cover I love better. I like the US cover, but man, I love blue. And this is so blue. So I also have this pillowcase. This little moth pillowcase. I just love it. This book is so good. I think that the next one in that series comes out 2018 too. So many good books come out 2018. And the last book on my list, number 1, The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Like, this had to be number 1. This had to be number 1. This book made me laugh, cry, everything. Like, this book is a must read. Also, I think this is her debut book. She wrote it so well. I follow her on Twitter. She's like the nicest, hilarious person in the world, and the author. And I can't wait for the movie to come out. I can't wait to reread this book because, spoiler alert, this is going to be one of the books I read in January. I can't say enough about this book. It's so important. I can't wait to for my niece to read it also. I think everybody should read this. This book happens in everyday life, and it's one of the best books out right now. So that is my top 10 books from 2017. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, so this is how you know I'm screwed up, because that whole video was off numbers because one of the books wasn't even in the pile. What's wrong with me? Now I have to edit the video. So I don't know where I would put this at now. Probably around like 9, 10, 11, 9, not 10, 9, 8, one around there somewhere. Cause yeah, I'm pretty sure that was 9 books I read, because this book was supposed to be in there. It was the last name Sorrow was supposed to be on this list, but yeah, it for some reason it didn't make it into the pile. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, how the heck did I? That was probably a horrible angle. How the heck did I miscount? I don't know, but the last Sarah is supposed to be on that list. This is probably the only book on the list that wasn't actually 5 stars. For me, it was like 4.5 stars, but it was a good book. I liked it a lot. Dragons, awesome characters. Not as awesome as the other books, so maybe this is my number 10. There you go. This is number 10. Yeah, okay, now I'm actually finished. Thank you for watching. Bye.